Once upon a time, in the heart of a mountain, there was an extraordinary cave. This was not your ordinary cave, mind you, but one inhabited by a group of people who had lived there since they were children. They were chained in such a way that they could only look at the wall in front of them, never behind or to the sides. Their only source of entertainment and knowledge came from the shadows projected onto the cave wall. These shadows were cast by a fire that was behind them, and between the fire and the prisoners, there was a walkway where puppeteers paraded various objects. The chained people saw nothing of themselves or each other, only the shadows of the objects that were carried behind them. Over time, they began to see patterns, create stories, and form a whole world view based on the shadowy figures they saw. They even held competitions to see who could predict the sequence of shadows the best. The shadows were their reality, their truth, their life. One day, a prisoner was freed. His eyes hurt as he turned and saw the fire, the source of the light that he had mistaken for reality. It was difficult for him to believe what he was seeing. He was then dragged out of the cave and into the sunlight. The brightness was overwhelming, almost unbearable, but slowly his eyes adjusted. For the first time, he saw the world in all its vibrant colors, the trees, the rivers, and the mountains. He saw the sun, which was the source of all light, warmth, and life. He realized that what he had perceived as reality was mere shadows of the real world. Thrilled by his newfound understanding, he went back into the cave to free the others. But they refused to believe him, clinging to their shadowy reality. They even threatened to kill him, unable to accept a reality beyond the cave walls. In a scholarly interpretation, Plato's allegory of the cave illustrates the difference between the world of appearances, represented by the cave, and the world of reality, represented by the outside world. The freed prisoner symbolizes the philosopher, the enlightened one who perceives the higher reality of concrete ideas as opposed to the deceptive shadows of sensory objects. The story teaches us that the pursuit of truth often requires us to challenge our current perceptions, even if it's uncomfortable or unwelcome. It is a journey from ignorance to knowledge, from darkness to light. But it also warns us that those who are not ready to accept the truth may resist and even attack those who seek to enlighten them. And thus, the tale of the cave encourages us to seek knowledge, question our reality, and have the courage to step out of our comfort zones, for it is in the realm of the unfamiliar that we find truth and enlightenment.